me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta fill.
All right, what is going on, everybody? And today we are here to do another retro Royal Rumble review, and today we're talking about the 1993 installment. So, 30 years ago, we go back to January 24th, 1993. This show was held from Sacramento, California at the ARCO Arena, where the Golden State Warriors play. I gotta say this. The 1993 Royal Rumble, it wasn't better than the 92 Rumble. I just think the 92 Rumble was more star-studded, had a lot bigger names in it. And I don't know, maybe at this time, Vince wasn't hyping up this pay-per-view as much, since the steroid trials all been going on and all that. So maybe that's why there wasn't as much hype for this. Because it feels like there wasn't really much promotion, especially for the Bret Hart and Razor Ramon match. It felt like, there wasn't as much hype, which we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But overall, I thought Rumble 93 was still a good pay-per-view. I enjoyed the watch. Definitely, if you haven't checked out this pay-per-view, it's definitely worth watching. There are some good things on the show. So let's quit wasting time. Let's get started with this review. So, the first match that kicked off the show was a tag team match. We had the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner, going up against the Beverly Brothers. This was a alright way to open up the show. Nothing too crazy. They got like 10 minutes in this match to work. And like I said, nothing crazy. The Steiner brothers, they were hitting some nice suplexes in this match. I believe it was Scott Steiner. He did a pretty nice counter to the Doomsday device. Like he did like a roll up into like the reversing the Doomsday device that the Beverly Brothers were doing. So that was pretty cool. It was okay opener. Nothing like crazy. Like say if you were coming in during this time, like say you're watching it at somebody's house and you came in late, you won't be missing very much. This wasn't like a really huge feud, but it was a good way to open up the show. I really liked the ending when the Beverly Brothers, they were going for a clothesline, but it gets reversed into a Frankensteiner by Rick Steiner. He hits that, and then 1, 2, 3, and the win is the match for the Steiner Brothers. Nothing crazy, but all right opener. All right, next match we move on to is for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. We have Shawn Michaels defending the title against Marty Jannetty. So this match is like a year in the making, because they go back playing that whole barbershop scene with Marty Jannetty going through that window. When Shawn Michaels turned on Marty Jannetty here, and then they showed the return of Marty Jannetty. With the whole mirror when Sensational Sherry, she's holding the mirror for Shawn Michaels. And then you see Marty Jannetty in the background. So they show that a little bit. They show that. And Shawn Michaels, during that segment, he was really selling that a lot for Marty Jannetty. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, this match here, they could have had the chance to do this at WrestleMania 8, which I don't know why they didn't do this at WrestleMania 8. That's what they should have did. So they had a chance to do that at Mania 8. And then they also could have had the chance to do that at Mania 9 because, both of Shawn Michaels' opponents at both WrestleManias weren't that great. So, why not, just save the match till WrestleMania 9? Because who did Michaels face at Mania 9? I believe it was Tatanka. Yeah, he faced Tatanka at Mania 9. So why didn't they save Shawn and Marty Jannetty for Mania 9? Because they had the chance to do it at both Manias, but they just blew it. I don't know why they didn't want to do it. But yeah, so they did it here at this Rumble. I thought it was a good match. Both these guys have really good chemistry. Shawn Michaels, He. I mean, we had a lot of interference from Sensational Sherry. This was basically Shawn Michaels dropping Sensational Sherry and Marty Jannetty here. Sensational Sherry, she got involved. I think she took off her shoe or something, and she accidentally hit Marty Jannetty instead. Marty Jannetty was being that baby face. But she hit Marty Jannetty instead, and then Shawn Michaels ended up taking advantage and hitting a super kick, or as they call it, the crescent kick. But yeah, hitting the sweet chin music, and ended up winning the match. Michaels was like really pissed after that match, with Sherry and stuff. But yeah, it was basically Sherry, siding with Marty Jannetty here. Yeah, I gotta say this. I mean, Shawn Michaels, he's definitely, wasn't the best wrestler right now at this point, because Bret Hart was like leaps and bounds ahead of Michaels at this point. As like in the ring wise, but I mean, Shawn Michaels would definitely get up to that point down the line. But yeah, I thought this was good stuff. Good way to like kind of close off this chapter between both guys. I just don't understand why they didn't save this for WrestleMania. That's just mind-boggling to me. But yeah, we will move on to the next match, which we had was Bam Bam Bigelow going up against Big Boss Man. Yeah, I thought this was a fun opener. I mean, not fun opener. I thought this was a fun match here. This was fun stuff. Both guys, carrying a lot of body weight here. I thought they worked pretty well together. Bam Bam Bigelow, he really worked on the back and the ribs of Big Boss Man. The Big Boss Man, I mean, kind of looked a little lethargic here. And when you have a heel come in and beat a babyface, clean as a whistle, that there's some like red flags that are going like, oh, maybe, because I'm pretty sure later on down the road, Big Boss Man ended up, maybe like a year down the road, Big Boss Man ended up heading to WCW. But yeah, Bam Bam Bigelow, he was leading the new generation of WWF here. He really agile in the ring. I like his presence of Bam Bam Bigelow. I thought it was really good. He can move around the ring really good. He ended up hitting headbutt off the top rope to take out to take out Big Boss Man. So the winner of the match was Bam Bam Bigelow here. Like I said, Big Boss Man, he just looked, kind of out of it and stuff. He was kind of done with WWE at this point. But yeah. All right, and then the next match we had was the WWF Championship on the line. We had Bret Hart defending the title against Razor Ramon. Now, I don't know, like, there wasn't really much promotion for this match, like, right at the beginning of the shows, like, of these Rumble shows, or these big pay-per-views, like, they promoted up, like, heavily, like, between, like, I mean, they are on the cover of this pay-per-view, but still, it wasn't feel like it was as big as I thought it was going to be. Which I thought this match was really good here. I thought it was better than their King of the Ring match, but, I mean, they were doing some pretty good stuff here. Razor Ramon, they show like a flashback or like a, what happened previously. He ended up attacking, Razor Ramon ended up attacking Owen Hart backstage and basically saying, if your father saw this, he would be disappointed. So basically talking trash about the Hart family. And then Bret Hart, before his match, he ended up cutting the promo. So, it feels like there was a lot of stuff missing with this whole feud. Like, they had bits and pieces here, but, like, the middle was missing here. Like, they showed, like, there was just a lot of stuff missing with this whole storyline. So, if you didn't know what was going on at this time, you would be so confused. But, yeah, I mean, Razor Ramon, this was, like, one of the biggest matches he's ever had, like, in his whole career. I'm pretty sure Razor Ramon had more title defenses, but this is one of the biggest ones that I remember. But yeah, Razor Ramon and Bret Hart, they put on a great match here. Great action in the ring. I mean, it was kind of more of a slow burn match, it seemed like a more of a territory type of match here. They weren't going like balls to the wall, like putting like everything out there. It was just more like a slow burn, like I said. Razor Ramon was really working on the back and the ribs of Bret Hart. I think this was one of the first times Bret Hart ever hit this like torpedo where he throws himself outside of the ring. I thought that was pretty cool. You don't really see that much from Bret Hart, but you saw that here, so that was pretty big. I really liked the transitions in the match. Like into the I believe Razor Ramon towards the end of the match, he was going for like test of strength. And like it ended up getting countered into like a roll up kind of way, and I really loved the transition into the sharpshooter that Bret Hart did. I thought that was pretty cool. But Bret Hart ended up making Razor Ramon tap out, and it was definitely a fun match here. I really enjoyed it. Definitely check out this match if you haven't yet. It's definitely an awesome match to watch. But like I said, the stuff about the storyline is just missing here. Like, there's bits and pieces. Like, you don't know what's going on. Like, why are they feuding? But, yeah. All right, and then we go into the main event match, which was the 30-man Royal Rumble match. And this was the first time that the winner would have a chance to go for the WWF Championship. And this was going to be at WrestleMania IX at Caesar's Palace. So the winner match here was Yokozuna. He ended up coming in at number 27. He lasted like a total minutes of like 15 minutes here. He didn't do anything too crazy. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, so Yokozuna won this match here, ended up coming out at number 27. Yeah, I gotta say this about this Royal Rumble match here. There was just a lot of weird gimmicks in this match here that didn't really work. I feel like a lot of his reactions kind of felt flat here in this match. Like, not as star-studded as the 92 Rumble match. But number one was Ric Flair. He won the previous year's Royal Rumble, which that was pretty cool. He came out number one. Number two was Bob Backlund. It was crazy. Like, they were both wearing red. And they were kind of making fun of Bob Backlund, making fun of his age, how he shouldn't be wrestling anymore, which pretty sure Bob Backlund and Ric Flair were the same age at this point, which is kind of funny to think about. But like the in-between stuff in this match was just not that good. It didn't really feel that special here. I mean, who was it? Is Max Moon character? That looked like a really bad gimmick. They really care for him. And they had this Japanese wrestler. They didn't really care much for him. It's just like, it didn't really feel like a special match here. I mean, Undertaker, it was cool here. They could have even had the Undertaker win this match, and everybody would have been fine with that. Undertaker was eliminating people left and right until the Giant Gonzalez. So the Giant Gonzalez came down, which he wasn't even a part of this match. This was like his kind of like big debut here. He basically was he was a big, tall dude, looked like from the prehistoric times, wearing like this weird, outfit, like with some fur on it. It was definitely an interesting character. I mean, it never worked, but it was definitely interesting to see. But he was just really manhandling the Undertaker, ended up eliminating him. And that set up for their match at WrestleMania IX, which the match is not memorable between Giant Gonzalez and Undertaker, but it was definitely interesting to see. So we had Giant Gonzalez basically make his debut here. What else did we have? Yeah, Yokozuna, like I said, came out number 27. He was eliminating people left and right. He had a lot of one-on-one time with a lot of people. Like, the way he eliminated Owen Hart was pretty cool. I mean, there's like this slam onto the outside, and it looks like Owen Hart. He hurt his ankle. Like, he landed on his ankle really weird, and it reminded me of the way that Cena got eliminated from the 04 Rumble. So eliminated him. Randy Savage came out at number 30. It was pretty cool stuff that Yoko and Randy Savage were doing. It had like 5 minutes to work between themselves. I thought that was pretty cool. But the weird thing is, Randy Savage, he tried going for a pin, which, I don't know. It kind of made Randy Savage look stupid because, well, I mean, it's a Rumble match. You don't go for a pin. But basically, Yokozuna, pushes him off, and Randy Savage goes flying over the top rope, and Yokozuna wins the match. So it made Yokozuna look really strong, but it just made Randy Savage look dumb here. But then again, Randy Savage, you could say that Randy Savage doesn't really have much experience in these Rumble matches, and facing the big guy Yokozuna has all that big mass. Maybe he just didn't know what to do in the situation. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's how I kind of put it. Because he's normally in normal matches, and he's not used to throwing somebody over the top rope. But yeah, I mean, Yokozuna ended up winning the match. Being a number one contender for the WWF Championship at WrestleMania IX against Bret Hart. But yeah, overall, I thought Royal Rumble 93 was a enjoyable pay-per-view, but it really wasn't my favorite show. But yeah, it was a good show to watch. So, if this is your first time ever checking out my channel, hit that subscribe button. That really helped me out a whole lot. Also, hit the like button. Go down in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see on my channel. Also, turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. Go follow me on X and Instagram at TheTrueJSB. Once again, it's at TheTrueJSB. All my links will be down in the description below. And tonight, I will be doing a watch along for the Royal Rumble 2024 with the Flex Zone. So definitely come by and check that out tonight. But I'm excited. Royal Rumble 2024 tonight. Just got done watching 1993's Royal Rumble. But yeah, this is your boy Juggernaut, and I will see you guys in my next one.